Hello everyone, welcome back. We are here to discuss on Karnataka's iron ore sales, which saw a downtrend of 43% in this half of current financial year, and what will be the near-term outlook in the second half of the financial year. Karnataka's iron ore sales in April to September 22, or the first half of the current financial year, dropped sharply by 43% to 8.9 million tonnes against 15.7 million tonnes in the same period of H1FY’23. It may be mentioned that Karnataka was the second largest iron ore producing state in India, with over 40 million tonnes of production recorded in FY22. Also, the state witnessed quite a lot of significant transitions post the Supreme Court orders. In these 6 months of FY23, NMDC Kumaraswamy, NMDC Donimalai, Vedanta, Ramamurthy Praveen Chandra, KSMCL, and Kumaraswamy Mineral Exports Private Limited were the leading sellers. On the price front, lumps of Fe 63% grade from a peak of INR 4,800 per ton in May dropped to as low as INR 2,550 per ton in July, up to INR 3,500 per ton in September. Similarly, fines of Fe 60% grade from a peak of INR 3,840 per ton in April this year plunged to INR 1,950 per ton in July, but recovered to INR 2,700 per ton last month. The rains impacted production, which led to some shortage of the material. In fact, the state's iron ore production in H1 fell 28% to 14.45 million tonnes against 20 million tonnes in H1FY’22, heavily impacted by the monsoons. It may be recalled that the Apex Court, in a landmark verdict on May 2022, lifted curbs on exports and eased sales restrictions from Bellary, Chitradurg and Tumakuru districts in Karnataka. Setting aside its 2011 order of the direct disposal of the accumulated iron ore through the process of e-auction conducted by the Central Empowered Committee appointed Monitoring Committee, the Apex Court ruled that the direct contract sales or spot sales would henceforth be allowed. Post-order, there has been some confusion regarding the sales of iron ore in Karnataka. Hence, sponge players shifted to pallets. In fact, the iron ore e-auction sales volumes in Karnataka dropped to their lowest level to a little under 1 million tonne due to the confusion over sales and dispatches following the Supreme Court's verdict. Sales also edged lower as the market went into tailspin after the imposition of the export duty of steel and steel-making raw materials from the third week of May. In another and recent significant development, the Supreme Court raised the iron ore production ceiling in the state from 35 million tonne to 50 million tonne. The production cap in Bellary was raised to 35 million tonne from 28 million tonne, while in Chitradurg, the ceiling was raised to 15 million tonne from 7 million tonne. Importantly, the transportation of ore via roads was also an issue due to the rains. In H2FY’23, we may see share of direct sales increasing as miners are trying to engage with the buyers directly. With no monitoring committee in place now, all the auctions are taking place via NSTC platform and direct sales. However, currently, e-auction sales volumes via NSTC continue to remain higher when compared to direct sales. It was also heard that buyers are trying to negotiate long-term contracts from miners. Meanwhile, iron ore prices too seem to have bottomed out, and there is very less hope of correction from here since steel prices may have bottomed out. For more such updates, stay tuned to www.steelmint.com. Steelmint is conducting a field visit to the iron ore mines in Karnataka on 19 to 21 January 2023 in order to gauge the scenario from up close and monitor the changing dynamics of the mining industry in the state.